Enough is enough. Marcus Rashford posts unhappy message on Twitter. Manchester United forward Marcus Rashford has offered a worrying insight into his current unhappiness. A lot has been made of Marcus Rashford's form this season. He has scored 8 goals, a sharp decrease on his career best tally last year of 30. The Manchester United forward is currently out with an injury sustained in the FA Cup semi-final. He is facing a battle for his place to make the Euro 2024 squad, and might even have a fight for his cup final place, if other players can step up in his absence. Rashford is not expected to be back for United's game with Burnley this weekend, unless there is a positive update at Ten Hag's pre-game press conference. Many have observed that Marcus Rashford looks unhappy on the pitch for Manchester United at times, and there was a high-profile incident where he was pictured out drinking in Belfast in January. Rashford is one of United's most high-profile players, and there is no hiding place at a club where the scrutiny is always intense, especially amid a poor season for United on the pitch. Ahead of the Manchester derby, Rashford offered a personal insight into his mindset by writing in the Players' Tribune. Rashford is feeling some of the criticism and has taken to Twitter to express his unhappiness. He replied to a post which read, "The way Marcus Rashford is being treated is absolutely disgusting. It's cruel, it's abuse." Rashford wrote, "I appreciate your support. It is abuse and it has been for months. Enough is enough." He also changed his profile picture to an all-blacked-out icon. Our advice to Marcus Rashford is quite simple. For his own sake, please stay off social media. While it is clearly pleasing him to hear some supportive comments, he must try his best to shut all of the noise out. It genuinely does not sound like Rashford is in a good place, and we hope he can find a way to turn this around while he works on his fitness. Manchester United target Jared Brunt stars for Everton against Liverpool. Manchester United target Jared Brunt continued to build his glowing reputation with a fantastic performance in the Merseyside derby on Wednesday night. The Everton centre-back has emerged as one of the top targets for United this summer, and he showed his class yesterday with a standout showing against Liverpool. The 21-year-old scored the opening goal from a set piece in the 27th minute and also impressed defensively with 8 clearances, 5 recoveries and 75% duels won. Branthwaite also won 100% of his tackles with 5 passes into the final third. There are no surprises that he is attracting plenty of interest ahead of the summer. United have been continuously mentioned as the leading candidates to sign him, and the recent appointment of Jason Wilcox could be a potential boost for them. Wilcox has a close working relationship with Branthwaite's representative David Reeves, and this could help United to verbally agree personal terms ahead of their rivals. Branthwaite has the ability to play in both centre-back positions despite being left-footed. He would be an ideal signing for United this summer with his age and potential. The big question remains whether they can afford the reported €80 million price tag. The club were unable to afford any sort of signing last winter due to the risk of breaching the profitability and sustainability rules, and the situation may not improve much this summer. With United likely to miss out on Champions League football, their summer spending spree could partly depend on whether they can recoup reasonable funds from player sales. Keeping this in mind, the Red Devils may have to play the waiting game, which could be a risky prospect, particularly with arch-rivals Manchester City also in the race to sign Branthwaite. Ten Hag confirms midfield injury boost, 3 players close to full training. Manchester United manager Ten Hag has confirmed that midfielder Mason Mount will be available for Saturday's Premier League clash against Burnley at Old Trafford. The Red Devils returned to winning ways in the top flight on Wednesday. They secured a comeback win over Sheffield United. Bruno Fernandez starred with 2 goals and an assist. The club will be aiming for another victory against the Clarets tomorrow. Ahead of the game, Ten Hag has revealed that Mount will return to the squad. The 25-year-old was out with a minor issue. Meanwhile, the manager added that Luke Shaw, Lisandro Martinez, and Anthony Martial have returned to working on the grass and will return to team training by next week. He added, "Yes, I think so. I think we are all going to see them again in this season." They returned, all 3 onto the pitch. Next week, they have to make a step into team training, and we think they can be available for the last weeks. They are progressing well. United are currently 6th in the Premier League table with 53 points. They are 13 points adrift of fourth-placed Aston Villa with another 5 games left in the campaign. Champions League football looks an improbable prospect, but the club have the chance to qualify for the Europa League group stage with a strong end to the season. Ten Hag will be hoping for an improved performance on Saturday. The Red Devils have been conceding plenty of goals and have not kept a clean sheet in 7 games. Bruno Fernandez praises Kobbie Mainoo after Sheffield United win. Manchester United captain Bruno Fernandez was impressed with the performance of midfielder Kobbie Mainoo following the Premier League win over Sheffield United last night. The Red Devils went into the game as clear favourites to pick up a win. However, they had to work hard for the result, having found themselves down during the second half. Fernandez pulled them level from the penalty spot and then scored a blinder in the 81st minute. The Portuguese unleashed a stunning left-footed strike from outside the box. Mainoo provided the assist for the goal. After the victory, Fernandez described it as a great assist on his Instagram story and added that Mainoo was different class. The 18-year-old made his Premier League debut for United in November last year, and he has since become a key player for manager Ten Hag in the centre of the park. The teenager has been a mainstay over the last few months, and he has made his mark with some crucial goals as well as good individual performances from multiple positions. Against the Blades, Mainoo completed 91% of his passes with 60 touches. He won 6 ground duels while completing 100% of his dribbles attempted. The youngster has had a rapid growth since stepping up to the first team. There are no surprises that United are already planning to finalize a new and improved contract. The Red Devils moved to 6th in the Premier League standings after yesterday's win. They are scheduled to entertain Burnley at Old Trafford in this weekend's league encounter. United will be aiming to build a winning streak over the coming weeks as they look to secure Europa League football for next season. With their inferior goal difference, United may need 13 points from their final 5 games of the campaign to qualify for the competition. Sensational move lined up by European club for sidelined United man this summer. In December 2023, Manchester United opted to activate numerous players' 1-year contract extensions in order to give them full control over their assets' futures. Victor Lindelof was one of them, and it came amidst a period in which he was sidelined with a groin complaint. Speculation has largely differed over Lindelof's future at Old Trafford, with some reports claiming that he's likely to be sold this summer and others stating that he will be kept in the squad for depth. Nevertheless, United are expected to be in the market for at least one centre-half in the upcoming transfer window, while Johnny Evans and Raphael Varane will depart in June upon their contract expirations. Lindelof, 29, has been used sporadically under Ten Hag due to the signing of Lisandro Martinez and his formidable partnership with Varane. More recently, Harry Maguire's resurgent form saw him cement a place in the starting 11. Turkish outlet Aspor reports that Galatasaray are lining up a sensational move for the experienced defender, whom United value at around 15 million.